Hey guys, Mr. Wilson here. Today we're looking at volume of spheres notes. At the end of this video, you should be able to find the volume of a sphere. Remember from the last time we talked about spheres, we can find the surface area of a sphere by using the formula surface area equals 4 pi r squared. Okay, where r stands for our radius. We talked about last time where r is really the only unknown or important variable in our surface area formula when we talk about spheres, okay? And so when we talk about volumes, we see a very similar thing, okay? The volume of a sphere is given by the formula volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay, and I'll have a video in the extensions column or the extra resource column on the agenda if you want to know where that formula comes from. Okay, so let's use that to find volume of some of these spheres here. So first problem says, in terms of pi, find the volume of this sphere. They give us this diameter, which is 4 meters. Okay, we can find the volume by saying, well, volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed, and we know that our radius in this case is 2 cubed. Okay, and so this fraction sometimes causes a little bit of an issue, and this is how we can do this, right? It's 4/3. We can make all of these numbers fractions. Pi over 1. 2 cubed is 8/1. Okay, so as we multiply through the numerator, we get 32 pi. Multiply through the denominator, we get 3. And so our volume is 32 pi over 3 meters cubed. Okay. Second problem. Okay, just showing you why that works out that way. I don't expect you to make everything over 1, but if you'd like to, you can. We have our volume of 4/3 pi r cubed. This time they did give us our radius of 6. Okay, so 4/3 pi times 216. Multiply this through, we get 864 over 3 pi, which we can simplify that. That gives us 288 pi. Okay, our directions tell us to write our answer into the nearest tenth, so that'll be 904.8 meters cubed. Says for this last problem, it says the volume of a sphere is 2,304 pi. Find the surface area of that sphere in terms of pi. Okay, as we've talked about in this video and in the last video, radius is really the only thing that we are concerned with, so we need to find the radius. Okay, so let's do that. They gave us the volume, 2,304 pi. And we know that volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay, so let's use that formula to find out our radius. Once we find our radius, we should be able to find the surface area. Okay, so we're going to, let's start by getting rid of this fraction. Multiply both sides by 3. And that gives us 6,912 pi equals 4 pi r cubed. Okay, from there, let's divide by 4 pi. Okay, so pi's gone. That gives us 1728 equals r cubed. Okay, so in order to find out what r is, we will take the cubed root. Okay, so cubed root, a little bit different than square root, just because we're going to have a 3 out here. It's basically the same as square root, except in order to get out of the house, we need 3. So cube root of 1,728. Cubed root of 1728 equals 12. Okay. And you can take the cube root in your calculator. If you're using the TI-30X, you should have a button above your caret button, right? So just above your care button, you should have this button here, right? And so what you do if you want to put the cube root in is you'd put 3, then you'd hit the second to hit this, and you'd have this thing. And that lets the calculator know I'm taking the cube root of whatever's underneath here, and that should give you that your radius is 12. Once we have our radius is 12, though, we should be able to find the surface area pretty quickly. Surface area equals 4 pi r squared. Since we know that our r is 12, 144 times 4 gives us 576 pi units squared. All right, so that's surface area. Nope, that's not surface area. We just found surface area for that problem. But that's volume of a sphere, okay? Yeah, see ya.